You're wearing a wedding dress to my wedding.
This is not a wedding dress. It's a white floor-length gown. It's very different.
Did it come with a veil?
No, it came with a headdress.
What?
Yeah. Huh.
It's gonna remind you of some stuff, you know, bring back memories, past hair days. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, hi, my name is Brittany Posey, and today I am showing you guys my Alexis Rose inspired natural, subtle, simple, elegant glam. If you don't know who Alexis Rose is, she's a character off of the show Schitt Creek. It is one of my favorite TV shows, top 5 easily. And I always thought she just looked so simply fabulous. Just loved the way her makeup was. It was just so subtle, but yet there was just like so much beauty behind it. So this is my look inspired by Alexis Rose, that character, and her makeup. So if you want to see how we did this, you know what to do. Alright, we're going to start off with primer. I'm going to do my just standard mixing of primers, of course. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer first, and then I'm going to put the Tula Face Filter Primer on top of it. This kind of gives it a nice even base, almost like an evening out CC cream is kind of the best way that I like to think about it. Now I'm going to kind of hop around a little bit. I have been using 2 concealers lately, so I have a Nars concealer in the shade Toffee. It's the 1.25, and then I have the Nars, it's like Praline. It's the medium number 3. So we're going to take the darkest one. I'm going to put it right in the corner. And we're going to use this as our base for our eyeshadow. Okay, and for eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked number 3 palette. And I'm going to take a medium shader, and I'm going to go equal parts into Strange and Limit. And that's going to, we're going to set our lid. Okay, now this next step's going to seem kind of a little bit weird, but I'm going to take Trick, which is this very nice goldy bronzing looking shimmer. I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to pop it all over the lid. Now just do it on the lid, don't get crazy and go up into the crease because we already put in crease shades in there. I kind of just like wiped my finger off, and I'm going to take Dust here, and I'm going to pop that right in the center. Alright, now I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush. It's kind of like a flat blending crease brush. I'm going to go into Nooner, and I'm going to keep it just right in the crease. I'm not going for a dramatic crease, I'm just want to give it a tiny bit of depth just to keep that more natural, soft, glam, rich feel to it. Alright, I'm going to take the Morphe M505 brush, and I'm just going to buff out the edges to get rid of any harsh lines. I actually kind of want that crease a little bit more, a little darker, so I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush. We're going to go back into the same shade, Nooner, and we're just going to darken up that crease a little bit. Alright, we're going to pause there. We're going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to be taking the Benefit Brow Zings Pro palette. I'm going to take the MAC 208 angled brush. I'm going to go into the second lightest color right here. And then for the front, I'm going to take the Sigma EO6 winged liner brush, and we're going to go into this lightest shade up here. I'm going to create little hair strokes for the front. Now we're going to hop from brows to concealer. We're going to take the lighter of our concealers, the 1.25, and we are going to put it on your cheeks, on the chin, the forehead, just highlight up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to set our face. I'm going to be using the Mercier translucent setting powder I have only ever heard raving reviews about this setting powder, and I finally get to use it, and all the reviews are true. It is absolutely awesome. It's perfect for baking. It's so great. If you guys ever are debating on whether you should try this or not, don't debate, just try it. It's awesome. We're gonna let that sit before we spread it out. I am gonna do a tiny bit of a winged liner. In this palette, there's nothing dark enough that's not a shimmer that I could use that for. So I am going to grab the Dominique Cosmetics Transition palette, because I know that she has some really nice browns in here. I don't want to go black. I think that'd be a little bit too harsh for the look that we're going for. So I'm going to mix a little bit. I'm going to be mixing a little bit of cinnamon and coffee beans and then a touch of coal in there, right here. Now, Alexis doesn't really have a super defined wing. She does have a tiny bit of something on her upper lid, so we're not making the liner a defined part. The glitter has moved so many places. All right, now we're gonna brush off the bake and set the rest of your face. Okay, so that's pretty much it for eyes. It's not anything too intense. She doesn't really have anything over the top in your face. That's kind of the whole point. So we're gonna move on to contour. I'm gonna take the Kat Von D's, the tiny little duo contour in the lightest shade. It's somber, I don't know, I think it's somber. The lightest shades. I'm gonna take the Morphe M405 brush. Next we're gonna do bronzer. I'm just gonna bronze it up a little bit. Her whole look is very warm, glowy, so we do want to kind of have a little bit of that tan feel to it. So we're just gonna bronze up a tiny bit with the Hoola Benefit bronzer. Next is blush. I'm going to be taking the Nars blush in the shade Impassioned. I'm just going to take the Morphe 403 brush and just pop it right on top of the cheekbones. Alright, and everybody knows that Alexis is very glowy. She has a nice glow to her. So I'm going to take the Tarteist Glow palette. I wanted something a little bit on the warmer side, so I am going to take Lit, which is right up here in this corner. The nice thing about this highlighter is that you can kind of go a little crazy and it's not going to look over the top because it is such a subtle highlight. It just gives you kind of like that natural luminous glow. Okay, so Alexis doesn't really seem like she has a whole lot of eyelashes on. If they do have eyelashes on her, it's very subtle, very small. I'm gonna wear these Ardell Natural Fairy lashes. I've worn them in the last few videos I've shot. I'm gonna go ahead and pop those on just because they're the most natural ones I could find, and I don't want any eyelashes to kind of overtake this entire natural look. So I'm gonna pop those on really quick. Okay, now that those are on, I'm going to take the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Mascara. You're going to put it right over top. Just connect the lashes together. And for lips, we're going to keep it pretty natural. We're just going to take the Studded Kiss by Kat Von D. It's the Studded Kiss lipstick. It's their cream lipstick in Ogalita. Okay, so most of the time she had a pretty neutral lip, so I'm going to dull this down a tad. I'm going to take the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Got a Light. Alright, I'm going to take the Stay All Night Fine Micro Setting Mist by e.l.f. We're going to set our face. I really like this setting spray. Only thing is the smell reminds me a lot of hair product smell. And I was a licensed hairstylist for 10 years. Still currently am, just not working in the state of Nebraska. And so whenever I spray that on my face, I feel like I'm actually hairspraying my face. which I have done.
Ew.
I think it was actually before setting mist even was a thing. I was spraying my hair with like light hairs. Yeah, the things you do. I mean, but that's the only thing. I like it, but it kind of smells like hair product. So, quick heads up forewarning you. Fantastic. It's gonna smell a little like it's gonna remind you of some stuff. You know, bring back memories, past hair days. And there you have it. This is my Alexis Rose inspired makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have not seen that show, please go watch it. It is so funny. You will not regret it. It's one of my favorite staples, hands down. And Alexis is probably, arguably, the best character on the show. But you can see and decide for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this look. I had a lot of fun creating it. I get to wear it now on a cute little date night. So thank you all so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.